Meanwhile, the Secretary of the U.S. Army just wrapped up her two-day visit to Fort Cavazos.
In that visit, she addressed what is being done to combat low recruitment numbers in the military and what Fort Cavazos is working on to better the lives of soldiers on and off base. Joining us live outside of Fort Cavazos is 6 News reporter Meredith Haas with more details for us tonight at 6. Meredith?
Chris, Lindsay, this is Christine Wormuth's second visit to Fort Cavazos since she took over the position of Secretary of the Army in 2021. I want to note her first visit was in June of 2021. That's before Fort Cavazos was renamed. So she was here when it was Fort Hood. So it's a pretty monumental visit for her to be here today. Now, while she was here, she was able to see the inner workings of Fort Cavazos. She was also able to speak to some soldiers about what works and what they think does not work. Now, most importantly, she notes that recruitment is still something Fort Cavazos is struggling to get up. While they are working on paying attention to how they support their soldiers, she notes that the installation of the People First Center and how that has directly helped over 10,000 soldiers, whether it comes to mental health or simply assisting their families. In her meeting with the media, Wormuth also touched on the transparency of Fort Cavazos that she wants to provide to the community.
Whether it's about CID or whether it's soldiers wanting to know what happened to a case, was someone ultimately held accountable. We have to kind of, strike the balance, if you will, of making sure that we're trying to keep both the public and our soldiers informed, but also protecting the integrity of the process.
When it comes to the living conditions for soldiers and their families, Wormuth speaks directly to retaining maintenance workforce with private companies to ensure living conditions are to the best standards. Right now, 15 barracks are under renovation, and that speaks to what Wormuth wants. She wants Fort Cavazos, along with other bases across the U.S., to move into the future, maintaining them and making sure that they move along. I'll have more coming up on 6 News at 10, but for right now, I'm Meredith Haas, live in Killeen for 6 News.
Yeah,
I'm back to you.